Afternoon, beautiful people, funky junk fans. Think it's gonna be a cute little craft today. I have so much to fill you in on. It says I'm live. Here I am. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Hey, everybody. What's going on? Okay, I was gonna come on here at 3 o'clock because I really need to clean my craft room. It's like disgusting, y'all. My desk is a mess. I mean, what craft room isn't messy? Mine is messy all the damn time. It seems like I get it clean for like a day, and then the next time I come on live or I'm up here working, it goes to poop again. So I'm just gonna shove everything off to the side. I need to get organized. Hey, Janet. Hey, Bonnie. Hi, Connie. Come on in, guys. Having a good day. I had a service tech here earlier today. Hi, Kay. Hey, Diana. We need a new washer and dryer. Well, we need a new washer, but the set that I have now is red, so I can't, they don't make it anymore. So I figured we'd just get a whole new set. So we're gonna go shopping for a new washer and dryer this evening. Yeah, lucky us. Hey, limited edition. What's up, Ruby and Pamela? Okay, so I went to the Goodwill the other day on Sunday with my kids after I took my mom to breakfast for her birthday. I went live in my private group actually, and because I missed my day in there. But I got this fun little washboard. I love these things. I have one in my laundry room already, and then this is the other side. So we're gonna kind of make it like a double duo. Hey, thank you. If you guys like the sweater, I put some chat bots in here. Exclamation point sweater will take you to the sweater at My Style Boutique. If you like the necklace, oh my gosh, do you guys remember this when I showed you this? Adorned by Jennifer made me this fabulous necklace. It's got a Barbie head on it. If you like the necklace, you can do exclamation point Barbie. And so on this side of this washboard, we are going to add this paper. This is from V-Flex, and if you like this, you can do exclamation point paper. I'm hoping it works. I was kind of looking on Pinterest and seeing other people decoupaging these boards, so I know it can be done. I love this. I love the sleeves too. Isn't it so pretty? You guys, my poison ivy or whatever the hell it was is gone. I mean, it's still there. If you guys can see that. It's still there, but I gave myself a shot of cortisone yesterday because it was all over my face here. It's still there a little bit, but the shot of cortisone worked like a dream. Black acrylic paint all over my bedroom carpet. No, Jackie, that's no bueno. So anyway, what I think I want to do is I'm probably going to put an apron on. Okay, this is a brand new sweater. I don't want to mess it up. I want to stain the wood. I like the wood. I'm going to make this side Christmas, and I'm going to do this side just plain. So, it'll be a double duo, right? This will be up at auction. I have already got another Whatnot auction planned for tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern. So you guys go check that out. I did a post on that yesterday. I've already got some pieces in there. I'm going to have about 5 or 6 funky junk pieces. I've got that palette of clothing that me and the boys bought. I'm going to take about maybe 5 or 10 things out of there, and then I'm going to pull about 10 things out of the attic. The attic has come along. Guys, I'm finding stuff I totally forgot that I had. So, Speed Queen washer and dryers last few years there. I know, Sherry, the guy that came here to look at my washing machine today said they run about $2,600 a piece, though. No bueno, I got kids in college. We're going to get another Samsung at Lowe's. What's up, Donna? Her working on a washboard. Right? I know. Hey, Mickey. Also, I've got tickets up, $5 tickets for that mystery basket. If you guys missed that, it's over there in the corner by the dog. It's got so much stuff in there. Like, it's packed. It's got at least quite a few $100s, if not more, stuff in there. Papers, transfers, products, bling. There's a Christmas stocking in there, a cheetah stocking. There's ornaments, there's molds, there's craft supplies, there's a candle, there's glue molds, there's some funky junk, there's paper, there is cardstock, there's napkins, there's glitter. There's so much stuff stocked in there. I pulled stuff out of my dresser over here, stuff that I've had for years. So it's a great basket. Miss Lori Pilot won the basket last month, and oh my God, she loved absolutely everything in there. She said amazing. So I know I put together good baskets, y'all. So you can find those. I should have put that in the chat bot, but if you go to my page, you'll scroll down and you'll see the basket I'll be posting. I'm probably going to send out an email. So anyway, let me show you what I want to do. I'm going to grab an apron, I think, just to be on the safe side of caution. Don't want to mess up my new sweater, because I think what I want to do is I want to put some stain on there, but I want to show you guys. I got this sweater in a size medium, and you guys know I don't like anything like tight, and it fits perfectly. I think this is a medium. I wouldn't have gotten anything but a medium. So, hey Angela, hey Jan. So what I want to do is I don't know if I want to make this bronze or if I want to do this super dark. I think I want to kind of keep it like, this is, excuse me, old bronze. This is a color wash tint. I know, my favorite color, pink. Lynn, that would be nice. I looked online, it looks to be about $1,400 for both. And it's funny because my mom just had to buy a new washer too. I should have taken an Advil cold sinus. I got a little bit of like a sinus headache. We got so much snow. We've got about 7 inches of snow on the ground right now. It snowed all day yesterday and it looks really pretty, but I'm over it, and it's only the first snowfall of 2025. So this, I think what I'm going to use this color wash tint from Tattered Angels. You can actually find this at Hobby Lobby is where I get this at. They come in all different kinds of colors. So I think what I want to do is just kind of like keep it, keep it woodsy. I like that old vintage, kind of like look. I didn't want to paint it. Elaine, my itching is good. I gave myself a shot yesterday of cortisone, and that worked. Like I was live in my private group yesterday, and you're like, Kathy, go do the shot right now. They all watched me give myself a shot. It did help. So this is the color Old Bronze, okay? Let me see. Poison Ivy's good. She's usually a small. Oh, she'll love it. Yeah. Oh, I'm dripping everywhere, guys. This is what I'm afraid of. I don't want to get anything on me. Yes, I am the brave girl that paints in nice clothes. I can't help it. Hey, Terry. So anyway, I am going to just use like a little spongy sponge because I haven't even washed my brushes yet. And this is like old wood. I think this is vintage. And like I said, this is the color Old Bronze. I just want to warm it up some. And I think if you use like a sponge, you're not going to get as much splatter either. So I'm trying to be careful. Oh, look at how pretty that's going to be. So see, it's just going to be nice and warm. And if I absolutely end up loving this piece, I might keep it. I don't know. But I'm actually going to pick this up here. And it's got like some writing on here that's kind of faded, and I'm just gonna like kind of stain right over that and not really worry too much if I cover some of that up, because I figured I even pulled out some stencils that I have that I might put right over the words. Yeah, I always see these washboards at not Hobby Lobby. This is a vintage one. You could tell it's kind of, maybe it's not vintage, but it definitely looks vintage. I'm going to go ahead and make the assumption that it is, just by the way that it looks and feels. And I like the patina on it. That's why I didn't want to do like both sides. So I thought we'll do like a little double duo on this one. Now that is covering up the words, but that's okay because I actually have a stencil that I was thinking about putting over there that says Father Christmas from Essential Stencil. Did you guys see my Grinch thing that I put? I put it up on the auction block today, but oh my God, I did a reel on it. Guys, go look at my stories. It's on Instagram. It's on TikTok. It turned out so amazing. My husband has been plowing for 2 days, right? So he hasn't been getting a lot of sleep. So Michael went to bed really early last night. So I came up to the craft room. I started watching this new reality show. Don't ask me why. It just seemed interesting. It's called $1 Million Secret or something like that. Millionaire Secret. Mindless entertainment is what I like to call that. So I stayed up here. I was up till probably 1 in the morning. You guys know that's late for me. But I didn't want to disturb Mike because he had been up all night long the night before with the snow plowing and all that stuff. So he went to bed early. So when he goes to bed early, I come up here and I craft. I actually just rhinestone. Vivian, we're going to make this side Christmassy and the other side I'm just going to stain and let it be. Maybe put a stencil in there. But we're going to make this a Christmassy. Hey, Jody, we're going to make this a Christmassy thing. I will be live with you guys tomorrow. Totally Dazzled is tomorrow. Reba Rose is Thursday. And then Friday I'll be in the private group. And then I took the weekend off. We're still working over at my stepson's house. We're almost done. We've been helping them get there. They just spent the night there for the first time, I believe, last night. So we've been going over there in the evenings trying to help them. I think I got another couple hours worth of work over there, but it's going good. Nancy, the poison ivy is gone, y'all. I was freaking miserable. I was supposed to meet my girlfriends out on Sunday, and I ended up canceling because I was so itchy. And then Aunt Flo came again to visit, and I was like, what the heck? On top of poison ivy, you're gonna do this to me? Like, really? Ugh. Felt like poo all weekend. Guys, this is the color I want to paint my kitchen cabinets. Isn't that stunning? I love that dark, warm tone. So I'm just going to do the top and the sides. And then what I want to do is I'm going to leave the back side normal, okay? Because I figured we can make this, like I said in my description, little double duo, like a little duo. And these are the things that I love to find when I'm thrifting, and you can have so much fun like repurposing them. And just because, unless you like that, I mean, I like the old worn vintage look. I'm going to stain both sides too, just so you know. Everything's going to get stained. Front, back. But this is the only side we are going to, that I am going to decoupage on there. And I hope that I can get that right. I mean, it's not a flat, you know, it's like a washboard, so it's got some texture to it. Thank God I had an apron on. Look, it landed right there. Not, mind you, my jeans are crap anyway. They're so dirty. Maybe because I haven't been able to do a lot of laundry. Our washing machine has been broke for the last couple of days, so I've been kind of like limping it along, making it work. It won't spin out the water. And he told me I need a new drum or something like that. Spin drum or whatever is what's wrong with it. Yes, happy Veterans Day, everybody. Thank you for your service. I already sent a text to Carly's boyfriend this morning because he is a veteran for the Marine Corps. And I was like, happy Veterans Day, everybody. Thank you for keeping... Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm dripping it everywhere, y'all. It's a good thing I put that apron on. Paper towel. You miss it. I've been here. I was live on Sunday. Was I live on Friday? I don't remember, guys. No, Friday I was supposed to be in... No, I couldn't. Saturday I was supposed to be live in Royal, so that's why I ended up going there on Sunday. I was at Sal's all day long on Saturday. Yeah, so you guys, you know, it's like if I try to like... So I made my schedule yesterday. I got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday here on the main page. it's hard because trust me, I would love to go live like all the time, all day long, but I can't. I got you know, stuff to do. And so live in my private group Mondays and Fridays, and then I'm here with you guys Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Maybe you'll see me on Saturday. I don't know yet. I don't really have anything planned, but I do want to decorate for Christmas. And if I don't come on live, I always try to do content. I always try to post something. I'm having a Whatnot auction tomorrow, guys, at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the evening. So you'll see me twice tomorrow. Come over and join the Whatnot. I've got some stuff. I got a couple fall things. I've got the hippie Santa. I've got the Grinch. I've got a couple Santa things. I've got the cloche. So yeah, come check me out over there. It's going to be fun. It's tomorrow night. Yes. Kim, happy birthday, my friend. Okay, look at how pretty. I love, love, love that dark Warren color. So that's the color Old Bronze. Perfect. From Tattered Angel. From Hobby Lobby. Okay. So I'm going to do this side, even though we're not going to decoupage anything on this side. Maybe do a stencil up here. I don't know yet, but for the most part, I think. And this is stain, guys, so you only want to use this like on wood. It's not going to stick to plastic. It's actually a wood stain. And it's got like a bit of a metallic shimmer to it, which is why I like this rather than just going in with some like Minwax. And it's got like a little bit of a metallic shimmer. How many of you guys have used the Tattered Angel stuff? They have a bunch of colors too. They have like a pink and a red. They have green. They have blue, purple. There's all different kinds of colors that you can get. It does soak into the wood pretty quickly, but it's a little messy, I won't lie. And if you have any tight little areas that you can't get your sponge brush into, about the Grinch infringements, no. I was wondering about that too, you guys. Maybe I'll have to take the Grinch out, because I wasn't sure about that. But I bought the transfer that I used on the Grinch, so I'm not sure how that works. I might have to take that off my Whatnot then. Maybe I'll just put that up at Amber's store. Because I don't want to risk anything over there. So I'll have to go look. But I know, and I wasn't sure about that. I actually thought about that, believe it or not. But you know, it's like you see all like, I usually don't mess with that, but then like, I don't know how that works. Because I bought it and she sold it, and I bought a DTF transfer of somebody off Whatnot. I think it was a Whatnot, maybe it was TikTok, and they had it. But I don't want to mess with that. I'm gonna have to dive into that. Maybe I'll have to pull that off my Whatnot and see if she'll put that in her store. Because I've got some stuff that I'm gonna take over there. Amber at Endless Designs Boutique is where I got that transfer from. Okay. All right, I'm going around with this little brush right here because I can't get my little spongy thing like deep into these corners over here. I think that looks good. And it's just gonna soak in, and then everything else I think I can get with my brush. Ah, it's gonna be so pretty, isn't it? Okay. Yes, I love this. Like, I love this finish. It does take a bit to dry because don't forget, this is like old. Like I said, I'm pretty sure this is, old. It smells old. It feels old. You know, I like all that vintagey. I like all that vintagey stuff. But you know your girl in true fashion form, I'm not afraid to paint anything. Silver, I get a lot of heat when I paint silver, but you know what? I don't care. I'm gonna paint it. I'm gonna paint anything. If I like it, I'm gonna paint it. I'm gonna go back in with my brush right around here on these little dowels or whatever these are. This side is different. This has like rods running vertically. I'm not sure what these were used for. And I'm just trying to get along the back and on the bottom here. Okay. I know. I bet you like the Amish and stuff. I bet you they still wash their clothes with these. No? Wouldn't you guys think? I would think so. See, I gotta get a little brush down here at the bottom. I don't want too much to go like on my metal. So I'm using this little brush to get close to the sides. I know you guys can't see what I'm doing, but neither can I. So it's so nice having Jackie home. You guys, football is over. Praise be to God. Football's over. Football is over, and they lost the game. There was their second round of playoffs. He played fantastic. Like, can I tell you, my kid threw like a 65-yard touchdown pass. It was incredible. I have it on video. He did such a good job. This side's a little bit trickier because it's got more little pieces parts. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm glad it's over. I prayed that whole game like a maniac for him to be safe. He did end up spraining his collarbone. It's a CV or a HC joint or AC joint. Nothing's going to come of it. It's just going to heal over time. And he was still allowed to play on it. But, you know, it's kind of sticking up a little weird. But the doctor was there, his orthopedic, and that's good. So I was just praying that he didn't get hurt. I mean, you know, football's brutal. And the other team was a little aggressive, I should say. They were getting a lot of personal fouls against them just for their aggressive behavior. For 12 kids. Isn't that amazing? I can't even believe it. I love, love, love how this is turning out though. So pretty. All right, so now I'm gonna do just the little sides over here where I cannot get my little brush into. Where I can get my little foam brush into, and then I can foam brush the rest. This is a little tricky over here on this side, so I'm sorry it's kind of boring. Anyway, are you guys decorated for Christmas yet? I'm still debating. Like, we're hosting Thanksgiving. Like, do I have the house decorated for Christmas at Thanksgiving? I've never done that before. Did I wear my sweatshirt? Which one, Tamara? I think on Friday. I think on Friday I wore the frosty sweatshirt that I made last week on a live. And I do want to talk to you guys about that. So I ended up washing that sweatshirt. Remember, it had the stickles on it and the transfer. Transfer's holding up great. However, the UV resin that I, popped on those letters, that all peeled right off. And after the first time that I washed that, all my stickles washed off. So just a heads up. It looked really cute the first time I wore it because it was all sparkly, but it did all wash off. You decorated yesterday? I know, it's like I wanted to because we're not hosting Christmas, so I thought, well, maybe that would be nice to have some Christmas. Well, and it's going to be nice this weekend. Okay, like we got 7 inches of snow on the ground right now and it's freaking freezing, but it's going to be 60 degrees in 2 days. So I thought, gosh, that'd be a perfect time for me to get into my storage unit because all my Christmas stuff is in storage up the street. So I thought, maybe I should just go there. Carly's in Florida, so I could at least put the tree up. I won't decorate the tree until all the kids are here because that's kind of something but I could get the lights on it and just have it up for Thanksgiving. And then when all the kids are here and Sam's home, we decorate the Christmas tree. Because they all, our Christmas tree has like all their like kid ornaments when they were kids, mine and Mike's, and kind of put it into one big tree. And they like to hang up their ornaments and stuff, so I don't like to do that part without them. I do all like the ribbon and the lights and the florals and stuff like that, and then they hang all their own ornaments. And then we watch the family stone. Is that not fantastic looking? I freaking love this. I like it just like this. You'd have my bedroom. See, I don't do anything though I do nothing in my bedroom. I don't do anything in my bedroom. I ain't got that kind of time. I don't have that many trees. I don't know how y'all do it. Like, guys, life just needs to slow down. It takes me probably 4 full days to decorate for Christmas. And then not only that, you got to take everything down, put it in the basement. My garage is full of bins, like Christmas bins. They sit out there for pretty much until I take it back to storage and take everything down. So my garage is clean, thankfully, but I would love a Christmas tree in my bedroom though. It really does, yeah. Hey, Can Do Creations. I've just always made like decorating the tree like a thing that I did with the kids. Like even before I moved in here, even before I met Michael, I made that a thing with the kids. And then when I moved in here, we have my old Christmas tree is down in our basement. That's like where all my house stuff was. Like everything was like white and gray. Can you believe I was a white and gray decorator? After my divorce, I went kind of like through I wanted my house to be glam, and so everything was white, gray, and like glammy farmhouse type. But it was pretty. You guys have seen pictures of it. When I sold it, I had it up on here. And then, so that's in our basement right now. That's kind of like what I decorated the basement with down there. And then I do have a tree in my dining room. But I would really like a tree in my bedroom. But there's too much crap. there's still a drag racing tree in my bedroom. I mean, I guess that's a Christmas tree, right? It's a drag racing tree, if you guys know what that is. It's actually the light pole Mike practices on it. Yeah, you know I'm a drag racer's wife when there is an actual like drag racing Christmas tree is what they call it in our bedroom. Oh, I got one more little pole to do. I thought it was done here. One more. and then we're done. And his girlfriend, her 2 kids, and I won't decorate the rest of the house. Yeah. I would like one in my bedroom. I think they're pretty. Maybe I'll just have to turn on the drag racing tree and call that my Christmas tree in my bedroom. Hey, hey, Adorned by Jen's in the house. This is where I got this fabulous necklace. It's so pretty. I thought it was perfect with this sweater. The sweater is from My Style Boutique. You guys know her. I wear a lot of her clothes. That last one, you guys sold her out. I don't remember which sweater that was. Do you guys remember which that one was that you guys sold her out? I want to say I thought it was hot. You guys went bonkers for it. I just don't remember which one. It's just like a few weeks ago. Was it the sweatshirt with the Santa Clauses on it, maybe? I think so. Hey, Carlina. He's good. I know, I told Michael that, but he's like, if we end up moving in a couple years, and he's like, nope, I'm not going to put, I don't want to put a fireplace in the bedroom, but if we ever were to build another house, for sure it would be in there. Gussie is behind me, actually. He's over there laying on his bed. He's passed out. Michael was up all night last night checking weather, so the dogs are passed out today because they were up with him. That's too finny for the tree. I know, isn't it? Yeah, I know. I got to paint that side too. There's one more side. And then I'll hit this with my heat gun. Okay. I see a couple more spots like in these little cracks that I can't get. Okay, and then I think there was one more side right there. Yep. So this is all stained. I like it stained better. Okay. And then we're going to do this top part right here. Trying to keep my jeans out of the way. I think I hear Jack, which I have to go tell him something before he leaves. Hang on a sec. Let me see if that's him that I hear. Watch out, Bubba. Jack? Your brother told me to tell you that you're going to the basketball thing tonight? Yeah, he's coming home to see. He said, going with him. Well, you better call him so he don't waste his time coming all the way home. Well, if you told him you'd go with him, then you should go. Yeah. Annabelle, did you get my text? Like now? Oh, okay, I'll just tell Mike, because he was just, didn't know if he had anything going on. Brittany can't get a thing done over there. And if I walk in the door, the baby cries. Sal and Brittany's. She don't like me. Okay, sorry. Mike had me text Annabelle earlier because we walked into Sal and Brittany's last night and the baby was there. The youngest granddaughter, Logan, she takes one look at me and starts freaking out. Freaking out. I think she associates me with her mother leaving. And poor Brittany can't get a thing done because that baby is so up her butt. And So Mike's like, man, Brittany can't get a thing done. Can you see if Annabelle can go over there after school today? But Annabelle's got to work at 3:30, so she can't go over there. Oh, Tanya, that sounds fun. Hey, Stacy. Okay, I'm just going to wash my hands here. So I don't get any stain anywhere. Yeah, they like the snow. I mean, they'll take it or leave it. I mean, they were out in it. I don't think they really like play around in there. Rocky's getting old. He doesn't really play outside like he used to when he was little, when he was younger. He loved romping in the snow. I have a video of him. So anyway, okay, so this is all dry. I'm gonna hit this with my heat. Just and it's got this beautiful shimmer on here. That's why I love this Tattered Angels stuff, because it's got a really pretty shimmer. Carly, can you text your dad, tell him I'm on a live to stop calling me? Jody, I can't do laundry until I get my... Yes, Becky, yes, I did. I was showing everybody in my private group yesterday. Look at what Becky got me. Look what Becky made me. She made me license plates for my pink bug. I just have to figure out which one is going to work better. But look, it says Sparkle Chick. So excited. Love these. Thank you so much. I can't wait to paint those and get them on there. Stacy, sweater is from My Style Boutique. If you do ! Sweater in the comments, the chat bot will drop you a link. Oh yeah, you could paint the bottom. I don't see why we couldn't. Where's my little... I still have some in here. Again, you're never going to see the bottom though. Okay. It's cute. Wait till we finish it. All right. Then we're going to flip it over. Got this somewhat dry. This does take a hot minute to dry this stuff because it's an actual stain. But I love the shimmery finish of it. Let's see the other side now. This is the side we're going to decoupage. But doesn't that look good just as it is? I know, they're the best, aren't they, Candace? Hey, Clara, thank you. All right. Nope, I see one little teensy spot that I missed. Right. Yeah. All right. It's about 10 months. You do, Pat? No kidding. Karen, every time I am live, my husband calls me. Look at how cute. All right. I mean, seriously, I love this just like it is right now. I mean, it's fantastic. Doesn't it look, I think it looks better than it did. I love this worn out look. So I am going to paint this inside part white here, okay? Because we're going to decoupage this image onto here. You can tell I was already trying to play with it to see if it would work. I think it might be a little tricky. I don't know. But I do want to paint this white only because I'm decoupaging onto it. And it's going to be necessary. You open all the slots. Oh my gosh. Isn't it great? It's a great advent calendar. I just seen a dough bowl. I have a deer. Oh, I bet that's going to be fantastic. Oh my God, Brenda, God bless you. That's amazing. Grandchild number 7. Good for you. I bet he's beautiful. Jenny, all I did was use this. This is Tattered Angels Color Wash Tint from Hobby Lobby, and I used the color Old Bronze. It's a stain, so you have to do it over, you have to do it on wood. Yes, I saw a bunch, like I was floating around on Pinterest before I came on here to see if people had actually decoupaged these, and they have. And it looks good, so I think it's going to be okay. Robbie Holland, the paper came from V-Flex. You can do exclamation point paper. I know they do, Candace. I'm not even kidding you. It's so true. And every time I'm on a Totally Dazzled live, forget it. And the funny thing is, at the Sparkle Retreat last year, Natalie was using my phone to go live into the group for virtual. Not even kidding. Natalie herself, the owner of Totally Dazzled, was live on my phone at the Sparkle Retreat, and my husband calls. I swear, every single stick. You think he would learn by now. And he knows, like, I go live in the afternoon, right? It is. It's great stain. So, Rocky, who is under here? This has got to be Rocky. Look, he is curled up underneath my desk. So funny. All right. I'm not going to try to get as close to this wood because I do not want to get paint on it. So I'm just going to do like up here, probably just one coat if it's, you know, and when you're decoupaging anything, you kind of have to put a nice bright white coat down because if you don't, your image is going to be washed out. Now, it doesn't have to be perfect. I don't care if like some of these little colors are still coming through, but for the most part, you want it to be a nice bright white background. I do too, Karen. And I have one of those old spittoons. I love anything like that. My drink, that's my Trim Fit in greens. It's my daily dose of greens and Trim Fit. I will say Trim Fit does not make you lose weight, people. I know some people are under the assumption that it does. It does not. I like it because it's like mental clarity is what I get from it. It's got lots of like good stuff in there for you. But I didn't lose a pound from it. Not that I was trying, but okay. And then your daily dose of greens, like your superfood, your kale, your broccoli, and all that stuff. Even though I eat greens every day, but I don't eat kale every day. Okay, trying to be careful over here. And I think I'm going to have to measure out my okay. I think that's done. Let's try this. Do you eat any favorite foods? We eat cucumbers and broccoli every day. We eat a lot of chicken, we eat a lot of fish, we eat a lot of steak at least once a week. I'm not a pork chop lover. We eat pasta. We've been eating that protein pasta. Yes, Rita, I think it helps with energy. That's what it gives me like mental clarity, especially as I'm going through menopause. It's, you know, awful. My favorite, I don't really have like, I'm the kind of person, literally if I wasn't married to Mike, I would just have a giant charcuterie board on my kitchen and I would eat that all day long. Cheese, sausages, meats, olives. That's like some of my favorite foods. Hard. I can't even imagine scrubbing clothes on this. Yeah. All right, so just making sure this paint's really dry because we're going to start decoupaging this onto here, and I don't want any weirdness. My spittoon, I think it's called the Brass Ass. I got it at a thrift store. I thought it was funny. It says Brass Ass Company or something. Hey, Kathy. I need to go drink mine. It's by Beautiful You. YU. It's like a little thing you pour in your water. Ooh, this thing stinks when you heat it up, though. I think that's good. It's dry. that's good. I don't think we need to do another coat. Apples, right? Hey, but we're gonna leave this side just like this. So it's gonna be like a double duo. Christmas on this side, flip it over, and you've got a cute little decor over here. So, here's my graphic that I want to put on here. Hey, Lucia. Just saying you're not just crafting your job important too. Oh, Evelyn, I didn't even see what she said, but no, I get it. Those are yeah. I love zucchini noodles. Yes, I love zoodles. I call them zoodles. Cucumbers and broccoli together. Yeah, so that's how we eat our salad. We do shredded lettuce, and I do cucumbers and broccoli. And then I do like cranberries and walnuts with like, what do you call them? Croutons. And then I love that garlic impressions dressing. You know, you got to find cool stuff. All right, so this is where I don't know, y'all. I want to get as much of the Santa in as I can. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it first. Cut it where I need it. And it's going to go, I'm going to miss the top of the clock, all right? There ain't nothing you can do. As long as I got the Santa, I got the cool clock. All right, so I'm going to water cut this. Oh, thank you guys for the stars. All right, let me grab some water. All right, and I'm just gonna water cut this right where I had it. Okay. That way we don't have like a flat edge. It's gonna kind of like a nice ripped edge. Okay. And then that top one, right there. Okay. Oh, don't cut top, it'll be too short. Well, then I can color it in. I already cut it. Good call though, Rhonda. Yeah, because you're gonna lose a little bit of space. Hey, Laurel. Yeah, well, I already did it. Live and learn. I could paint that black. You know, I can fill it in. I'm all right. We'll make it work, y'all. I never even thought about that, to be honest with you. All right, so now I want to cut the sides. Just gonna do this. Here. Look, you know what? I always tell you guys, don't sweat the small stuff. Ooh, zuppa. I love that. I love zucchini noodles. Hi, Susan. Yeah, it's gonna shrink. Well, you know, Brenda, you live and learn. Yeah, I just did a dumb blonde moment, but we'll make it work. You can always fill that in with some paint or wax to cover up. It's just gonna be the top. I guess this will be me just showing you how to correct your mistakes if indeed you did cut it too short on a washboard. Start in the middle, placing it so top and bottom will be the same. I was kind of thinking, I don't want to put like a Mod Podge, like I'm going to have to work in sections because it's going to be a little tricky. So I think what I'm going to do when you have a washboard like this, I'm going to start here and I'm going to grab my little decoupage thingy-majigger. You know, one of these things that you get for that, because you're gonna have to shove that down in there to kind of like do this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab my decoupage varnish and glue from Pentart, or foil in with bling. Yeah, exactly. Fill it in with bling. Exactly. See, You know what I'm talking about. Okay. So I'm going to grab my decoupage varnish, your decoupage medium, and I'm going to just stretch it from end to end, just on a couple of them. Get all down in there, and I'm just going to start here, and I am going to press that. I think you almost have to like have two of these going at the same time to hold that in there. Yep, you want two of these. I'm gonna have this one still sticky up there. Okay. Oh, I just ripped that. Be careful. I could fill that in with some paint. So don't be rough. Don't be like Kathy. Hey, Debbie. Don't be like Kathy and like start ripping your paper. I could fill that in with paint. Luckily, it wasn't that bad. Okay. Because it's wet underneath there. I don't know. Do a couple more. Having those little tools, I have to say, definitely helps. Just be gentle. Maybe press instead of like rubbing. But this one helps just holding the other one so it doesn't pop out when you press this one. Do you guys think this is going to be cute? I think it's going to be super cute. That's good. Super cute. See how you kind of got to tweak it a little bit? Just play around with it. Going all the way up to the top now. And I am using the Pentart decoupage varnish and glue. See, I hope if you guys decide to try this that I taught you something new today. Because having two of these little tools, you can get these pretty much anywhere. There might have been water on the paper, but I'll fill it in. It's just black paint. And yes, you guys were right. Thank you, Rhonda. I wish I would have seen your comment sooner. I'm going to be a little short on the length because when you're going in the grooves, you're going to have some loss. But that's okay. We can fill that top one in with just some black paint. So I'm not really going to sweat it too much. Dry it. Isn't it cute? Hey, Glenda. Oh, and Amelia, I saw that you don't like it. I was like, no. I got this at the Goodwill. I'm telling y'all. Goodwill, Facebook Marketplace. I get really cool things on Facebook Marketplace, y'all. All right, so see. So we'll just fill that in with like some brown paint or something so it'll be all matchy-matchy. Hey, Bancy. So now we're going to I'm going to flip it over. We're going to do the other side. And that's why I didn't put the decoupage varnish over the whole thing because I knew I was going to have to work in sections. Yeah, that was the biggest hurdle, I think, was trying to push it in the grooves, and then it was lifting up from the one that I had just applied. And so having 2 of these definitely helps to hold that prior line down. Okay, I think this is going to be adorable. Just jute, yeah. Your dad had one, Heidi? I bet you could find it somewhere. Go digging through his estate sales, old barns. I love old barn sales. Oh, I could use what I cut off if I can make it work. Yeah, I never thought about that. That's a good idea too. Because it's down here in that groove, I could probably seam it together. Yeah, let's see what that looks like. Maybe I need more varnish. I think I need more varnish. Okay. Jute would be cute. Okay. Christopher, what was that? Okay. I think I have just my last one. I'll have to add some more. That was easier than I thought it was going to be. It really was. I didn't think it was going to be. I thought that was going to be a little bit tougher. But see, you got the right tools. This is why we work so hard. This is why we spend so much money on craft supplies. You know? To make it work, to make it easier. Crafting should be fun. I feel like that's not sticking right there. It's weird. Okay. A little bit more down here. These are from Decoupaged Queen. You can find that on my link tree. Essential Stencil has them. You can find these on probably Amazon. They're like a squeegee, and it's got like felt, and they work great. Hey, Debbie Hancock, you're just joining. Come on in. Okay. Now see, I'm too short down here, but somebody said, take what I cut off. Let's see what it would look like. A crack will make it look even more antique. So we could match this up. Would that be okay? Or would you be able, I think what I would have to do, let's see. Cut it. And cut it. So let's see. Cut it. See if we can match up. I think we can make this work. Give yourself a little bit of extra length. People know and appreciate that. Oh, thank you. Okay, so then if we put this one up here, do you think that's gonna, I think if we decoupage it right, I think we can make it work. I think I can do it. Let's see. Which way did it go? Okay. I think I'll have to put my glasses on for this one. I don't think we'll be able to tell. I really don't. I don't think it's... I think if we can get it on here... just right. Like so. I think we can do it. I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. I don't know, y'all. If I can get that. Okay. I think we done and did it. And push this down here. All right, so here's the thing. You got to get your brush, you got to get your decoupage glue right on the other side of this for that to stick. Okay, and then it's going to work just fine. Just like we did it before. Oops, don't lift on me. I think we done and did it. All right. Just press that down in there. We did it. Can't really tell either. Okay, then we gotta do the bottom because I got 2 down there. That's the top. I hope I have, you know what? That might just work. Hold on. That, cut this off. Might be a little shy on this one, just the length of the paper in general. May not work all the way in, but we'll see. Because I am going to take this white strip off here. I'm going to pull that off. We definitely don't want that on there. Okay, so we're going to cut that. If there's a little bit of white showing, then you just fill that in with some dark wax and it should be fine. Do you hear my wind chimes? Can you blend it with some paint? Yeah, I can blend it with paint, or I can blend in with just a little bit of like dark wax or something like that. I think it'll work just fine. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. So we're gonna have to go over that anyway because we need to seal the paper down. All right, so I think what I want to do is try to get this way down in that seam. That way you're not going to see it as much if it's right down there in the crack. Okay. So I'm still short one. It's going to be short one over here. And you just smoosh it in there. You make it work. You're going to master your craft. So I'm still short one, and that's as far as the paper. That's the whole paper. And I should have like brought it down, you know, but that's okay. We can fill that in with some whatever down at the bottom. I'm thinking some wax. All right, so now, I don't know if I want this to be, all right, I need to find a little bit of black wax, which I think I actually have some on my desk somewhere. Maybe not. I don't know, it's been so long since I cleaned my desk. How the hell do I know what I have on here? Sure do. All right, I'm gonna take a tad bit of this wax and all I'm gonna do is fill in that spot. Mantle for Christmas. I probably could, but my fireplace mantle is pretty locked and loaded. I was thinking my laundry room. So see, I'm just filling in that little hole right there and that piece of glitter. Okay. I just had this one little hole to fill where I kind of screwed up. Hey, June. All right, so we got, oh, maybe we should put, I'm thinking maybe some like black paint and then I'll go over it with some like brown wax. Might be okay. Yeah. And then I think what I want to do is, I want to give it a coat of triple thick Duraclear, I think. All right, so this is just some black paint, okay? And I'm just, let me dry that first. Epoxy, I think, would be hard because of the grooves. I don't know how you would ever get it flat. You'd have to fill it up, but then it would fall down through here. I think that would be tricky, but it would be, you definitely could do it. That would be cool. You'd have to find a way to keep it, like if these grooves weren't here, you could definitely keep it in that way. Okay. This, Charlene, the Santa picture came from VFlex. You can type in the comments, !paper, and the chatbot will drop you a link to it'll drop you a link directly to the paper. Okay, so I'm just dabbing a little bit of black paint. And then I think what I'm gonna do, because that's kind of like, it's really, you know, black. I'm probably gonna get some like, oh shoot. I'm probably gonna take some like brown wax and kind of dab over it. That doesn't look too bad, eh? See how you can just blend in just about anything? You could see a little bit of that white underneath there, but that's okay. But I'm thinking about going over it with just a little bit of like, what I need is like royal bronze. Let's find some bronze paint. Hold on. So my copper paint. Let's make some royal bronze with a little bit of black that we have here. I think that might be perfect. I have to wash my brushes today. It's terrible. Okay. So I'm just mixing in some bronze with that black to give it like my royal bronze look. So it's got a little bit more, so it's not so black. Okay. That's just gonna marble it up some. That looks much better. And then you could put it over here, like if you see any like the white paper tears over here, throw it in there too. So that all blends out. You don't see those little like white paper fibers because we water cut it. So that is gonna give that a nice little shadow over there too. and cover up anything. And this is kind of like my royal bronze color. I'm just kind of marbling that at the bottom here. Just to get any of that white out and not make it so dark. Same thing over here. I'm going to go over and take any of that white from the paper. Okay. What do you guys think? Can't even see, right? See how we did that? Actually looks pretty stinking good if you ask me. Okay. Quite impressed with myself. Look at how pretty. Can you still see that it's Santa in there? I think it turned out fantastic. I love it. All right, a couple more things. Okay. We're gonna have to seal this. I'm gonna let that dry, but I think right now I do have a stencil that I wanted to put on top of here. I could take this off now. Okay. Nice recovery. All right. You can't even tell. So I have this. It says Father Christmas. Do you guys think I should put that on here? I was going to put it up here. What do you guys think? I was just going to do white and just stencil some of that in there with some white paint. Do you guys think I should do that? I think it would be pretty. I think he is Father Christmas, right? Okay, so I'm going to stand for this just because, you know, I'm not the greatest stenciler on the planet. And I'm actually going to use this really tiny stencil. And I am going to use some white chalk paint, if I have any, because it's a little thicker. Or I can use some, there we go. Why can't you do it if it doesn't set up all the way? The only thing that is torch instead of blow dryer. You could probably resin this, but see down here, it's not gonna, you'd have to brush your resin on. You'd have to brush the resin on and then it wouldn't be thick. I think you could brush the resin on. And it would make it super shiny though. Yes, Lorraine, Sam brought in bracelets for December. He only brought in 100 of them just for Christmas. They're Christmas themed. We'll see how those go, but all right, so I'm gonna do this. Gosh dang nabbit. Hope to God this is straight. Okay. And I'm using a warm white, and I am offloading the majority. And I don't care if it looks real bright, if it looks a little antique-y, I'm okay with that. I think that actually looks better. If it looks a little rustic-y, Stenciling is not like my forte, y'all. Do a dark red. I didn't want to do a dark red. Maybe I'll highlight with red. I think there's more white in this print than red. Okay. So I'm offloading the majority of it. I think this is probably crooked too. You know, it's Kathy D. If it's crooked, it's crooked. What are you gonna do? It's perfectly imperfect, right? I want this to kind of look old and beat up. Hey, Debbie Stoltenberg. Even if it looks a little cringy, like my stenciling isn't perfect, because it's probably not, because I'm, like I said, I never claimed to be a great stenciler. But even if it looks a little janky, I still think it's going to be cute, right? But yeah, I did off-white. I did a antique white. But you can also, you know, put some wax over it. I freaking love it. All right, I did it, and it doesn't look bad. Hey, Carol. Okay, this looks freaking amazing if I don't say so myself. If I do say so myself, I think it looks impeccable. All right, the only thing I have to do is crap. I got shit on my finger. Y'all, I am such a maroon. See, this is why I can't paint. I should not craft, like, period. I got freaking gold paint all over. So here's what we do. We're gonna sand. Dumb head. Sand that off. Grab my sponge. Go back over it. It's like I said, it's perfectly imperfect. I can always go back over it again. I think that looks good though. Yeah. If it does end up looking darker than the other side, you just go back and, you know, do it over again. But that was my dumb fault for not being careful where I was putting my fat fingers. Okay, let's see. Let's see, a little damage control here. Oops. Oh my God, I just poured that all over myself. Okay. I'm just gonna try to match up these two sides because I redid that one and it looked a little bit darker. It's got a beautiful shimmer to it, guys. I love this stuff. Let's do this a little bit up here. So this is where you can play around with this stuff. Really get janky with it. There, that looks good now. There's no brown paint anymore. You can't even tell that I flubbed up. See? Just covered it right up. All right, so the only thing we have to do now is let me remove everything dirty that can possibly get on my shirt. The only thing we have to do now is, Kathy's got to wash her brushes today. And, shove these in there. And Now, I could put a cute little stencil over here. I'm thinking like laundry or something, you know? But for now, I'm going to leave it. Or maybe try to find like a cute little Western thing. Hey, no, so far so good, guys. We did good. We did good. This is the first day I wore jewelry because of my poison ivy, and I probably should take it off because it's irritating it just a little bit. So the only thing we have to do is seal this paper down, and I think what I want to do is I want to use, do you guys think it should be shiny or matte? Yes, those are my wind chimes, Debbie. Do you want me to open the window a little bit for you? Because I have like 50 of them in my yard. You're hearing a bunch of them. The jewelry, if you want this bracelet or this necklace, is ! Barbie. That'll take you to Adorned by Jennifer. That's where I got this from. I literally have to clean my room. No, Rhonda, nobody found the mold. I couldn't find that mold anywhere. I'm so bummed because I think what I'm gonna have to do is take that bottle apart. Literally. I think I'm gonna have to take the bottle apart and cast the mold myself. Oh, Thanksgiving. Well, see, the only thing is I can't do on the other side. It's because it's got these things that run down there. So you can't decoupage this. You could just put something up here, maybe like a little pumpkin. Now over here I was able, because it didn't have those vertical things. You guys think a matte finish? Yeah, maybe because it's so matte looking. All right, so I'm just gonna use my decoupage varnish and glue. I don't know if I have a brush. Literally. Okay, I got one. Oh, this is a good one though. I think I'm gonna have to do a mold. Yeah. All right, so I think I'm gonna need a small brush though too, because I need to get up. I need to get up around the top. Oh, I have a couple bamboo ones. Yes, Laurel, the shot worked great. It's drying up. Look, it's not as red, but the shot works. But that jewelry was just starting to bug me a little bit, and I don't want to irritate it. All right, so this part I have to be super careful with. That's where I kind of sliced it and I colored it. So I'm going to start off with my little brush and get down in here on that first little row. I feel like maybe I should just go wash my brush real quick, because I think if I can get a nice, ooh, these are so gross. There we go. Let me just go rinse this really quick. I think this one, actually, not that bad. Could probably get away with it. This is gonna be a little bit easier. Hey, Cynthia. Okay. I'm just gonna use a smaller, fluffier brush. I'm gonna use this on the whole thing, because it's gonna help you get in there rather than a big brush. And this will dry clear. Maybe a big brush. This is really weird because your brush wants to like almost go around those little grooves, but you got to seal your paper down. So you cannot not do it, but it almost like wants to go around the top part, if you know what I'm saying. It's kind of weird. And that will dry clear when you get it all said and done on there. It's gonna take a hot minute. I am starving. What's for dinner tonight? Last night we had Mexican. From Coyotes. Okay. You can make a soap purse out of a pig's ear. Brenda, you're so funny. I was wondering where you're going with that. Hey, we can make anything look good if you put your imagination to it, right? I've done some funky things. You guys know, I mean, I decorated a toilet seat. I mean, we've done all kinds of weird things. I see some, that's why I started creating, because I like fancy looking things. I like sparkly looking things, and I couldn't find them. And if you did find them, like, and they were, you know, somewhat close to what you were looking for. Ooh, there's that piece. You gotta be super careful with that. You were gonna pay $300-400, and I'm like, man, I'm a single mom, you know, broke on a budget, you know. This is how I came to love the Goodwill, because that's how I bought my kids their clothes, and that's how I bought Christmas gifts, and, you know, so I was your typical single mom. And I wanted to make stuff pretty, but I didn't want to spend, you know, like, I didn't have a Dillard's budget, so to speak. So I started making it. I think I make it better. Homemade salsa. Ooh, that sounds good. I've got some leftover Mexican downstairs. I might have to go heat some up. And the guy at the Mexican restaurant, he was so nice. He's like, I grabbed my food and I was like, thank you, Donaldo. Nice to see you. He's like, hey, wait up. And I was like, what? And he's like, and he handed me a margarita. He's like, I know you love our golden margaritas. Here's one for the road. And I was like, well, I'll drink it when I get home. But I didn't even drink it when I got home. I had wine instead. But that margarita's down there calling my name. I might have to break into that. Yeah, this was a fun little project. I didn't think it was going to come out looking this good. I'm not going to lie. I thought it was going to be a little bit more difficult, but I actually am really, really, really super happy with how this came out. Now, the only thing is I'm not going to put a stencil on the other side just yet. I guess I'm just going to kind of wait and see. Like, do I want to, am I going to keep this? Am I going to sell this in the auction tomorrow? Don't forget, guys, Whatnot auction tomorrow. I already posted it on my page. I'll probably send out an email. Don't forget, I'll show you the gift basket if you guys want to see it. The mystery basket that's up for grabs. $5 tickets. I'm going to draw the name on that next Sunday. I think it's the 23rd. So, oh, I just dipped my hand in the entire jar. Faux soup. Posting to like New Mexico, how funny. Yeah, so I want to show you guys that. If you guys want to see it up close, it's really beautiful. Wasn't Whatnot awesome for you? Yes, Lenore, it was amazing. Everything worked out okay. I thought it worked out great. I'm not, yeah, that's why I'm doing another one tomorrow. I made potato salad. I'm not sure what else I'm having. Ooh. All right, guys, let's give this a dry real quick. I will probably go over this with a little bit of sealer as well. I'm gonna wait, make sure this dries nice and clear. Margarita tequila makes you mean? Oh my gosh. Who's Robert? What are you guys talking about? What I miss? Smashed again. Thank you, Jackie Turner. All right, so don't forget, guys, if you wanted the paper, it's exclamation point paper. The necklace is exclamation point Barbie. She's got some beautiful jewelry on her website. Go check her out. She's a lovely lady. And then exclamation point sweater. It does need bling, Ivory. Where do we put bling on this? Yes, Grammy should do it. Brenda, she can call me anytime that she, you know what? It's not easy. It's not hard. You just, I'm going to take a picture of this. This will be up on the auction block tomorrow. I don't know, bling? Where does it need bling? Some things. See how nice that dried, nice and clear. Is that part of the picture? Yeah. You know, it might be just like the perfect amount of bling. I'm just going to show you guys real quick. I think this turned out really freaking cute. All right, the only thing I would think for bling is I have a little bit of this trim here. It's supposed, no, tequila. I can only drink so much tequila. What if we added a little bit of just this rhinestone trim? I think that's it. I think that's all it needs, y'all. Let's do it. You gonna stick with me? Do you guys want to watch me put on bling? No, I don't want to put any diamond dust on it. I think it's going to be too tricky with all those grooves. Hey, Linda, thank you. All right, so we're going to do a little bit of bling. Okay. Just a tad. Jen Fox, exclamation point sweater. Jeez Louise, how am I going to get this down here? I'm using diamond glaze. It's my favorite glue for rhinestone work. Okay. And then we're gonna, okay, hang on a second. Gotta get that pressed down in there just right. It's actually the perfect size rhinestone trim. Sometimes you gotta tweak this stuff. There we go. There, because I always tell you guys, like 99.9% of my creations get some kind of sparkle, and it feels odd. Are you going to tell me that's the fur lining on the hat and coat? Yeah? What? Okay, and then we're gonna do one more down at the bottom, and that's gonna be our sparkle. I think, I don't know if I can make it work down here. Let's see. Sorry. It's gonna get a little janky because it kind of cuts off. It's probably gonna have to lay on top. I'm gonna cut it right there. let's see what we got. Sherry, my rhinestones I get from Totally Dazzled, Amazon. Diamond Glaze is off Amazon. It's in my Amazon store under the rhinestones, crafting rhinestones link. So I'm just gonna shove some glue down in there. Stickle the letters. You could stickle the letters for sure. For a little bit of added sparkle. You could definitely do that. I think I have some white too. Okay. Then you're gonna take that, shove it down in here. I think it looks pretty. I know. I just get it on Amazon, Evelyn, and it's great. Or you can find it on Temu or whatever. Okay, there's our bling. Perfect. There's a little bit of sparkle there and at the top. And then if you wanted to add a little bit of extra sparkle, you know, you can do... I might have something like some Totally Dazzled Christmas, maybe like I don't really know. I don't really feel like it needs anything else. But I mean, if you wanted to, you have options with your Totally Dazzled Christmas bling or whatever if you wanted to add some. Yes, the bling has to it and doesn't take away. Yeah, I just don't know that this... Okay, I have one here that says Merry Christmas. I don't really think it needs it, just my honest opinion. So I'm gonna say no. I think the stickles are a good idea at the top. But I think that bling sets it off perfectly. I don't think you need any more. To my clear glaze and put it where I want it. But this looks nice. Thank you. Thank you, Patty. I think it looks fantastic. I'm really happy with how it turned out. The other side is just plain, but maybe, I don't know. Maybe put another stencil up there. I don't know. I like the old rustic look too, but I think it's so cool. I'm really happy with how it turned out. And I hope I inspired you guys. Yeah, I like it just how I have it too. There it is. It says Father Christmas. Look how pretty. Just a little bit of sparkle, and then there's the back. All we did was stain it. I love it. All right. So, guys, before I hang up, I want to show you the basket close up. Don't forget, you get 2 weeks to get your tickets. Oh, this thing is heavy, heavy mundo. It's got all kinds of stuff in here. It's got like a little cheetah stocking. There's a cigar box in here. There's some craft blanks. There's all kinds of decoupaged papers and a silver tray, some Tim Holtz, a candle, this really fancy ribbon, some crowns, molds, napkins, ornaments, some, I don't know, guys, glitter, there's bling, all kinds of stuff in here that you can stay crafty with. Sweater. Well, Jocelyn, sweater. S-W-E-A-T-E-R. You're spelling sweater. Sweater. S-W-E-A-T-E-R. You guys can get tickets for that basket. I'll pick a name on the 23rd. And I hope that you guys go shopping. And the next time you see a washboard, think of this, because you can make it fabulous. So I will see you guys tomorrow at 2 o'clock Eastern with Totally Dazzled. I don't know what the theme of the week is yet, but we'll pull something together. And I want to show you some other papers that V-Flex has where I got this paper at. Look what else came. I love this one. It's so pretty. And then I got this one. So cute. And then this one also comes in a smaller size like this. The one that I used today was the A3 size. So, say hi, Sammy.
Hi.
All right, guys. I am out. I will see you guys tomorrow. And stay sparkly, my friends. Bye.